It starts like any normal errand. You walk into a brightly lit bank lobby, head straight for the ATM, and get ready for a quick cash run. But there's a problem. You try to slide your debit card into the reader, and it just won't go in. The slot feels jammed. Right on cue, a friendly bystander leaning against the wall notices your struggle. They tell you the machine has been acting up all morning, but if you bypass the slot and just use the tap to pay function, it works perfectly. It sounds like great advice. You tap your card, the screen prompts you for your PIN, the cash dispenses, and you walk away with your money, assuming the transaction is complete. This mundane interaction is the precisely orchestrated launch sequence for a theft. Following that stranger's advice ensures the criminal has full, uninterrupted access to your account before you've even reached your car. Later that day, you pull up your mobile banking app to check your balance, only to find 3 or 4 more massive withdrawals you never made. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars are completely gone. Your immediate reaction is panic, followed by relief that your bank's fraud department will catch the error. You call them to report the theft, expecting the institutional safety net to deploy. But the safety net isn't there. Major banks, including Chase, have routinely denied these exact fraud claims. Because you initially tapped the card and entered your PIN, the bank argues you authorized those subsequent withdrawals. And if the stolen amount is under $5,000, they often refuse to even check the surveillance video. We rely on digital banking for its speed, but that convenience has a hidden cost. The drive for frictionless technology pushes the burden of security away from the institution and onto the individual customer. To understand how they get your money, we have to look at the physical sabotage. Thieves disable the card reader by injecting superglue straight into the machine's slot. This manufactured frustration is stage 1 of social engineering. The scammer creates a problem, waits nearby, and steps in to offer you the exact solution they need you to take. They push you toward tap to pay because it feels safe. We are conditioned to view contactless payments as highly secure, modern tech. When a helpful stranger points you toward it, your guard naturally drops. These criminals are not writing complex code to hack the bank's mainframe. They are hacking human behavior, weaponizing our trust in new tech to bypass our basic situational awareness. When you insert a traditional plastic card into an ATM, you create a physical closed-loop system. The physical act of pulling that card out of the motorized reader sends a hard signal to the software, instantly terminating your session. This timeline diagram compares the two methods to show exactly where the vulnerability lies. On the top, you see a traditional card insertion ending with a clear, physical stop. But below it is an NFC, or near-field communication tap session. Notice how the timeline just keeps going, even after the cash is dispensed. Because there is no physical card to pull out, the digital session stays actively open. The ATM screen simply waits, asking if you want to make another transaction. The moment you walk away, the scammer steps right up to the screen, taps yes, and continues withdrawing cash on your open session, entirely bypassing the PIN requirement. The technology prioritizes speed over safety, leaving your session active for the next person in line. To protect yourself today, the rule is simple. If an ATM card slot is broken, do not use the tap function. Walk away. And if you ever do tap at an ATM, always proactively press the physical log out button before you leave. But this specific ATM exploit is a symptom of a much wider reality. Modern digital threats rarely look like obvious robberies. They hide inside the very tools we use every single day. And as the denied fraud claims show, massive global banking corporations are increasingly unwilling to investigate or protect individual consumers from these sophisticated exploits. When global institutions fail to act as a shield, surviving the digital landscape becomes a matter of localized, community-level defense. Electronic Concepts NC provides a localized layer of defense that large institutions often overlook. As a woman-owned mobile business, they prioritize the technical expertise and security education that individual users need to navigate these invisible digital threats. They have deep roots in the community, serving Yadkin, Surrey, Forsyth, and the surrounding areas. With hands-on technical experience dating back to 1992, they have the skills to handle everything from legacy computers to the most modern networks. Instead of making you haul your hardware into a shop, they bring high-end IT solutions, server management, and whole home networking directly to your residence or place of business. Operating without brick-and-mortar overhead allows them to provide these professional solutions at a more competitive price point. They also serve as a digital neighborhood watch, regularly posting tips and tricks on Facebook to help keep the community safe. This proactive approach helps shield the public from evolving scams, like the ATM exploit, before they can do damage. Reliable digital security rests on a foundation of both personal caution and the support of a dedicated expert partner who understands your local community.